Play action. Now it's Tua. And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's got this down to the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. On play action, here's Tua. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. Pickett back to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You talk about this Miami defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Pickett. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Johnson, the man in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. The Steelers at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. From the gun, he'll hand this off. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
An audible here to get a new look. Now Pickett on 4th down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, it's Achane. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Tua going to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. This now a 3rd and 4. Now Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Pickett to throw on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Second and 10. It's Pickett again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The 2 is going to change things up. On first down, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Marte Mapu. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Pickett now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Pickett. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
All right, come on.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
Another catch there for Waddle. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Tua sets up to pass it. That's taken in by Dulcich. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just...
Touchdown! Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Steelers 17, Dolphins 7.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Dolphins 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good position to be in here, second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at their 48-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Finds Pickens outright. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Finding Pickens for another catch. And some room to run now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. On second down, they'll run it here. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His second TD of the game at 16th on the season. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Following the fumble recovery, Pickett. This ball deep for Tony. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Gets this out wide to Pickens. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Here's Pickett. Now he's into the clear again. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off a play action, Tagovailoa. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with career touchdown number 70. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Here's Pickett on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pickett. Over the middle, complete. It's Wheeler. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And quickly they get to the line. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Got an open man, it's Pickens. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First down, Miami.
Got his man, it's Dulcich. Touchdown! Greg Dulcich, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Shifts by him. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Completes this one to Pickens. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Pickett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2nd and 18 at the Dolphins' 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Pickett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so, and maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Turbo one, high. Turbo one, high. Step. Hey, 21, out.
Tua going to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Second and a yard at the Steelers' 47-yard line.
Second down and a yard. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Oh, look at this play call. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
2nd down. Here's Pickett. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Steelers 48, Dolphins 21. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Go ahead.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Pickett to throw on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Carr going to throw here. He's got this to Pickens. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Pickett back to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Steelers, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head